Moving to Miami would not have been fun if it was guaranteed. Buying a Lamborghini at 19 wouldn't have been an accomplishment if I was given it or if it was a normal thing. The beauty of actually being successful is the fact that it's uncertain. And this is going to be directed towards all of you guys who are in that building phase right now. Because I know exactly what you feel like. Because I was just in your position less than a year ago. I was in college. So I know exactly what you're feeling. And it's this uncertainty, right? It's this uncertainty whether you're losing, whether you're failing at whatever business, whether you're losing within trading, whether whatever you're trying is just not catching momentum, right? And you got to understand, yes, it sucks. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, oh, when I was losing, it was fun because I knew I was eventually going to make it. No, you don't know if you're going to make it. And that's the beauty of life. You alter your path forever. If you do nothing, you are guaranteed to not be successful. If you sit on the couch every single day and you watch TV and you do all this bullshit and you don't put any work in, you are guaranteed a 9-to-5 life. Guaranteed. But if you actually do more, you have a chance to alter your timeline into something that you want. You can build your own life. And that's the beauty of it. But the real beauty is not knowing what's going to happen. You need to recognize that in the process, it's going to suck. When you're in the process of building a business, within trading, within freaking freelance brand scaling, whatever you do, when you're in that process, you got to realize it is essential to not quit. I know it's going to suck. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, when I was in college, I always knew I was going to make it. I didn't. But that's what pushed me. And that's what should be pushing you. It is not guaranteed. You could put in a good amount of work every single day and you could still fail. It's not guaranteed. So that needs to be your wake-up call to give it everything. Because you don't know how much effort it takes to make it, right? To be honest, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much effort did I put in? I probably put in like an 8.5. I know people who put in a 5 out of 10. I know people who put in a 10 out of 10. You don't know what it's going to take. You don't know which day is going to be your turning day. So you need to just give it 100% just to guarantee you make it. Because nothing's guaranteed. And that's also the best part about this. The best part about where I am right now is that it's extremely difficult to get to. Everyone likes to say, oh, the top 1%. That's for a reason. Miami wouldn't be Miami if it was filled with a ton of normal people. Miami wouldn't be the hotspot. What makes Miami special? The wealth, the fun, the people here. That's what makes Miami fun. If everyone was the same everywhere, Miami wouldn't be special at all. If everyone had the same car, who gives a fuck about a Lamborghini? The beauty of the life that you're heading towards is that it's extremely difficult to get to. Because when less people are able to achieve it, you reap more of the reward. Because the less people that have Lamborghinis, the more fun it is to have, the more of an accomplishment it is. When there's less people living in these crazy places, that's exactly what you want. It's a big filter. You don't meet the average people over here. It's all people either like me or older who are doing all these crazy things. That's the beauty of it. The beauty of it is the barrier to entry. Because when I meet someone and when I see they have a Lamborghini, I know stuff about them already. I know that they sacrificed a lot. I know how much work they put in. I know that they are special. They didn't do the 9-to-5. There is some slight connection within us. No matter what. Because we both had the same mentality. I am not working 9-to-5. I'm going to do something different. Because the 9-to-5 is the base road. And I don't know if I've ever met someone over here with a Lamborghini that has a 9-to-5. No one under the age of 25, I can guarantee you that. So I automatically know that they're on my level. And they know that as well. And that's why the barrier to entry is so important because you kind of filter out everyone that you don't want to be around, right? You filter out the people who are going to bring you down because the people you surround yourself with is so important. So you need to be almost happy that it's difficult to get to this point. And that's something you need to understand when you're in that building phase, right? I hated losing. I hated losing more than anyone you've ever met. More than yourself. I promise you I hate losing more. I promise you. But I knew that losing was a part of winning. And I wanted to win so bad that I was okay with losing. And I was okay with it taking so long. It took me 3 years to get to where I am. 3 years. I know people who it only takes them 6 months. There's probably people here who got lucky off a meme coin. It took them 1 hour. But no matter what, I had to make it for myself. I didn't get handed anything. I didn't get lucky. I worked for this. And that's why it took me so long. So I had it probably the hard way. And I'm very grateful for that. And that's something you need to recognize. If stuff isn't working immediately, you got to be grateful for it. And you cannot stop. Once you stop, everything goes to waste. If you've been trying it for a year and you're still not seeing results, if you stop, you just wasted a year. If you don't stop, that year is just more experience to get you closer to your goals, right? So I did it the long way. And it was horrible. I hated every second of losing, but it eventually got me to where I was because I didn't get anything. I didn't get lucky. You can see in these, even on YouTube, my highest YouTube video is 20K views and I have 11,000 subscribers. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to have a viral video. I never had a viral video for anything. I never had a big trading win for anything. It was just small, consistent wins over and over. I didn't get lucky. And I'm happy about it. I don't want luck in the equation because I don't need it because I'm willing to put the work in. So that barrier to entry means something. And immediately, these people, you can tell. You can tell if they got lucky. You can tell if they went through the process that you're going through right now. By the way they act, by the way they handle situations, every single moment, every single day that goes by and you keep failing, you're building character. You're building experience. You're gaining something. And people are going to see that. I know immediately if someone earned their money or if they got lucky or if they were given it. You give me 5-minute conversation with someone, I can tell immediately. So every single thing doesn't go unnoticed. It just goes unnoticed now until you make it. So don't stop. Enjoy the process, right? No one believes in you, right? No one even believed in me until I bought the Lamborghini. So you need to have all these little days count up that no one sees. No one's going to see it. No one's going to care. No one's going to believe in you. But when it all hits at the end, when you actually start making that money and you can start moving out to Miami, buying Lamborghinis, doing whatever the fuck you want, that's when it all comes into play. So I know the process is horrible right now. It's horrible. I know how you feel. I hated it. It is essential and you cannot stop. And it's the beauty of it. If everyone made it, none of this would be fun. None of it would be special. The barrier to entry is what makes things good. So when I see you at the top, I'm going to know you worked hard. And that means something to me. That means something when we have that conversation for the first time. I know the type of man you are immediately. And that's how everything works here. Okay? That's how it is at the top. So stay focused. Continue your grinds. And I'll see you at the top one day. And I'll recognize exactly how hard you worked. And I'll know immediately what type of person you are.